Hey guys, welcome back to the farm. We are at a cool temp, but I will totally take it. I will not complain about this weather we've been having lately because it is not bad at all. The only thing I will complain about is we really need moisture. We really need snow. And it's shocking. We've only had a few dustings and one storm that was about 2 inches. That's it. It's crazy. Anyway, wanted to thank you guys so much for all the wonderful, amazing ideas. You've got me out of my creative slump. So thank you so very much. I have screenshotted everything, made a list, and we're going to be working on that. So thank you. You guys are the bomb. So let's get into today's video, shall we? Yesterday, we had the opportunity to get some new additions to the farm, and let me show you what they are. We have 4 new girls. They are, as we've been told, getting close to the point where they will start laying. And from what I understand from the person who sold them to us, they are, she called them mutts, but obviously either they're an oops or a barnyard mix of some kind. But there are 3 reddish colored ones and 1 black one. And the reddish colored ones, let's see if I can get close, they're crested of some kind. So I don't know what kind of chicken they're crossed with. And I'll try to put a better picture in here. I don't want to open up the door, give them a hard time, because I want them to settle in. And we got back last night in the dark. And as you can tell, they don't have a heated water, so that's why we've got ice. Now, what will happen is they will stay in this coop. There's 4 of them. They've got plenty of room for right now. We just want to make sure they're healthy before we integrate them into the flock. So maybe a week or so, we will leave them in there just to check on them. We looked them all over. Their feet look good. Their eyes look bright. There was no discharge coming from their beaks or anything like that. So we're just going to keep an eye on them, but they're eating and drinking well. They're super soft, and they're actually really friendly. So this is our little grow out coop that we refurbished that has worked out beautifully. Now, let me show you what the project du jour is. To give you a point of reference, there's our greenhouse and our grain barn. And the back part of it is what we made into a second grow out coop, right? We had the little one that I showed you for the little chicks. And then as they get bigger, we put them in here. And then once they're the same size, we move them into the main flock. Now, this pen is not something we're proud of, as a huge accomplishment, because it's really just a quick hack job, I'll be honest. But it really serves a purpose. And that's why we didn't spend a lot of money on it. It was really to just have an extra place to put animals, mainly chickens, but even if we had nothing in it and we needed a place to put another animal, we could. But it was not designed for the winter at all. I've got 4 roosters in here. They're absolutely stunning. I love this black one, but I can't keep him because I already have a rooster and I don't need that many. But he's getting this beautiful tail, and I'll hope to get more shots of them close up. But I've tried to give them away. So for now, we're just going to try and keep them, and they'll be processed because I'm not going to waste them. We're going to try and get some meat out of them. So as we come around the back of the coop, you're going to laugh. This door was left open, meaning with a screen, to, again, just be a summer coop. Well, that's not working because we've had some really cold nights, as you know. And so I put this over it to prevent some of the draft. A horrible temporary solution, but it's time that I get something in here now. So that's what we're doing today. I'm going to throw some more shavings in there for them today. I'm going to put a little more permanent stuff on the door and add another roost and also cover up the inside of their door. So I'll be right back. If you remember, that was the coop in the summertime and it really served its purpose well. The windows do close. We have them closed and we do have a roost in there and I need to put another roost. And then I got them some new bedding so we can start some deep litter for them. And then that door, I'm going to figure something out because they've been doing well without it being closed because they're up above any drafts. So what I'll do is just put something there to help block, you know, any gusty winds or so on, but they'll be able to go in and out as they please. All right, so that roost is complete in that corner, which is to the left of the door. And then I've got a roost up there, and that is also about a little over 18 inches apart from the other one, so that way no one's pooping on anybody. And these are small, I realize, but they work for these guys because they're not that big and they're not going to be in here until they're massive. So that's good. And let me just, unfortunately I was filming and it didn't show the process. So I just want to show you that they're not moving. They may look rigged in, but the other thing is I have the curtain up. And that'll help cut down on some draft for them, but they see they can get through it. I've done that with my other chickens. And mind you, these guys did not have that door covered when it was minus 28 wind chill. So they're doing fine. They're doing just fine. But I think a little added protection will take care of them and get us through until we're good to go. So change of plan. With the door, I was originally going to use some blue foam insulation, but quite honestly, I just use feed bags because it'll serve the purpose. And it's a lot better idea than the stupid sheet that I had there, but it was what I could grab in my hand at the time. And they've got all their stuff in there. And I know their stuff is in the coop, but that's because I don't have electric down here to be able to get them a heated water to put outside. So what I am doing is just temporarily dealing with this. And I'll tell you another reason why in a minute. The other reason why we don't want to spend money on that coop, which is the one right over there, is because we are contemplating putting a barn in here. And having either one barn for all the pigs or one barn for all the animals for when it's winter. We haven't decided. And again, we'll have to figure out, you know, the financing part and all that if we'll be able to swing it. So again, another reason, because we don't like all the separate buildings. We really want one central location for all the animals, but at this point in time, this is what's working, and so we're doing with what we got. Simple, easy project. Again, not the way I like to do things, but you know what? Sometimes you have to. I just think that it would be a waste of resources to put a lot of money into that coop when they're doing just fine. They, you know, it's ventilated enough. There's not a lot of drafts. And they've been doing good. And, you know, the reason why we got the 4 additional girls is because we're going to be doing rent a hen. And we have a friend, people that we know, that are going to be leasing 4 hens from us from like May to October. And so we had to make sure we had enough hens because we have not had enough. And we did lose 2 this week that died. One died because she was kind of the weakest link, if you will, and the chickens were extremely brutal to her, and she had to be culled. And the other one was just an unexpected one. We're not seeing any signs of avian flu or anything like that. However, you know, it just seemed like it was one of their times. So the 2 that we lost, we've now got 4 more. So that'll be good, and we're looking forward to that. So thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Take care.